sewed his nerves together, the old and the new. You know what they miss the most? My grandma told me, the corner of her mouth lifting like we were sharing an inside joke. The lines on their palm. The scale wobbles back and forth a few times and steadies. 12 kilos, Xiaolei says. You sure you want to be paid in yuan today? The Mexican silver dollar is the highest valued currency on the market. I roll my eyes and thrust my hand out, palm up. Xiaolei pulls a wad of paper bills out of his pocket, licks his thumb, and begins to count. 900. You know, I see the way you look at me. Just because I'm a gangster doesn't mean I'm trying to cheat you. His silver finger brushes against my palm, and I expect the cold kiss of steel. But Xiaolei's hand is warm. Despite his plea, I count the money anyway, while he watches me. Still, if you were an ordinary boy, you'd be taking girls out dancing on Friday night, not pretending to sell fruit while doing whatever it is you're doing. A gentle fog begins to engulf the alley, like a watercolor brush being dragged across parchment, warning of dawn rain. Xiaolei leans his elbow against the crumbling wall, smirking a bit. Li Ting tells the gang you would make an excellent physician if you chose to become her apprentice. You certainly have the flair for it. She told you to say that. I tuck the bills safely into a pocket I've sewn into the waistline of my qipao, so I don't lose them later at the cabaret. I'll pass the money along to her. Good night, Xiaolei. He grins, leaning his shoulder against the alley wall. You don't realize how good you have it. Dancing the night away without second thoughts about your grandmother's world? Don't you ever get curious how the cabarets can still shine when the city is up to its neck in darkness? The mist refuses to clear, hanging in the alley like hot breath on glass. I suddenly wish I'd worn a wool coat. It sounds like you're talking about some fairy tale myth, not Shanghai. There's a British banker I danced with last week who likes to pay girls with literal gold ingots to sit beside him and sip champagne. If I hang around here any longer, he might choose a different partner tonight. I need to go. Can I at least tempt you with the dragon fruit for the road? Xiaolei cradles one of the spiny fruit in his silver hand with a smirk. Look, a rare species cultivated in Annam. They must serve this in your ballrooms, but do they tell you about the traders who scalp the price until a cactus-bloomed fruit costs more than a ruby? It's thanks to the Blue Dawn that you dancer girls get to nibble dragon fruit off crystal toothpicks. Behind him, the bathhouse sighs, warm steam pulsating out of the giant steel vents. Standing against the brick wall, tendrils of mist and shadows dancing about him, Xiaolei makes an imposing figure. In that moment, he's right. I do want to know more. Where he takes the bones after I leave, the way he might smile when he draws his saber with his silver hand. I allow myself to briefly entertain a dream of myself as a gangster's companion, sweeping through cabaret halls side by side with Xiaolei, while the curious showgirls whisper about us behind their hands. Quickly, I remind myself that these evenings, it's much more fashionable to sip champagne with one's pockets bulging with gold ingots. It's just a fruit, Xiaolei. He sighs, gazing down at the fruit in defeat. All right, let me prepare this for you at least. Your grandmother insists the gang look after you. She has a disdain for the American diets that are popular in the tabloids. Xiaolei slices the dragon fruit's white flesh open with an ordinary kitchen knife, the red skin curling back like a flame. Fine. I perch on the edge of a wooden crate, taking care to smooth my qipao over my knees so the silk stays unwrinkled. Unfortunately, the chilly night air has already raised gooseflesh along my thighs. As I watch Xiaolei's silver hand glide through the night air, like a koi drifting along a riverbed, my mind wanders to my grandmother, depositing her delivery in my arms. She got her hair permed recently, white curl.